Alright, here we are on Tallulah River Road. Finally the slowpoke got out of the way. Had to put on music or I was gonna lose it. It's, you know, I understand. I understand, but at the same time, I've been behind you since freaking Clayton. She was coming fast. She was coming really fast. It's beautiful out here today. Back to 68 degrees now. It went up to 72 in the city. I'll call it a town. Then all of a sudden back out here and we're back to cool temps. It's nice. Drop off right now. Let's go over and see. I guess I could put her right there though. Camera over here. I think that's what I'll do. First time Charlie's Creek. Woohoo! Alright, here we go. First time on Charlie's Creek. In the new to us 2012 Jeep Wrangler Sahara. Yeah, that was cool. I was able to get a little video there. This place has been so busy lately. It's been tough to get stuff, to really take your time, and I rushed it as quick as I could. Thought somebody might show up. I don't like to be rude either, you know. I mean, I got just as much right as anybody to be there, but at the same time, I don't want to hold people up either. So, cool. This is the third road of the day, the most challenging one that we're going to hit today. It's got 2 or 3 little spots that in the Grand Cherokee I've kind of butt pucker. I'm a little bit nervous right now, which is funny, but at the same time, I'm like, if the Grand Cherokee went through, this thing will have no issues whatsoever. And so, it'd be kind of cool if this had the quadra drive too. You know, it would be, wow. If this had quadra drive too, with the clearance and things that this has, that'd be kind of cool. Let's go. We're just in too high, taking the worst line possible. Worst line possibles. Just a steady foot pedal right through there like nothing. Ooh, she rubbed up a little bit. She rubbed up a little bit. Stuffing those tires. I'm picking bad lines. I mean, I'm doing that on purpose. I'm like, can I really, you know, how easy can this really be? How much better is this really than my Grand Cherokee? And again, I think computer-wise, the Grand Cherokee wins, bar none. I think the Quadra Drive 2 is a much better system than this. I think is what Command Track's on here. But you know, then you're talking about the size tires I'm able to put on here, the beefiness, the clearings, the clearance side. You know, it's just no match. It's just no match. I'm happy. I'm happy so far with this. I don't feel as scared. Like, you know, being by myself in the Grand Cherokee, I would be a little bit hesitant today because I thought it was going to be really wet. It's not really that wet today. So I really thought it was going to be bad. And then I get out here and it's not really bad. And then I'm out here in this thing. Again, just trying to see to get a feel for her, learn her, what she wants and doesn't want, does she like and doesn't like. We will try the descent control today, maybe. I don't know if it works in high though, but put that thing on 1 and go down the hill. And then do need to learn where the watermelon is, the differential, so I can make sure I'm avoiding putting the biggest rocks on that spot. Again, this is the worst of the roads that I enjoy doing. Like, this is fun to me. I enjoy this. This isn't necessarily overlanding, but you will crawl up on a place like this. You know, you will come up on places like this, and you will have to navigate them. And so, you know, it's all good. It's all good. And the other thing is the wall, and I said this already about the BFGs and the big wall, the sidewall. I just don't get any sidewall on my Grand Cherokee, so it's a big tent. The Jeep just makes it a non-event. I mean, he just climbs right over it. I went straight up trying to take the worst line I could. Whoa! Trying to take the worst line I could, and it just goes right over it. Of course, I mean, it's got all the clearance and all the stuff on it, so. But now I see, well, let's talk to the camera inside. So you kind of see why people are like, oh, you could go through it in two-wheel drive. Yeah, if you've got a big old lifted Jeep, this road's like nothing. Nothing. Try it in something else and see what it's like. It's not the same thing. And one of the things that drives me nuts is when people give bad advice and, oh, you could go through it in a Prius. You could go through it in this. No, you can't. No, you can't. You cannot go through this road in a Prius. Can't be done. One of those places where I was always, this is one of my nervous places. Sometimes it's deep there, the water is really high for some reason, not sure why. I think so. It doesn't rub in the front, it's in the back left every time. Every time it's the back left. Now see that spot right there in the Grand Cherokee? Huh. I would have been sweating bullets. Alright, let's see about this hill descent. Alright, slow down. There you go. There you go. Oh, too fast. Too fast down that hole. Come on, girl. So I've been trying to name her. Angela and I were both trying to figure out, all right, what are we going to call this girl? You're in a Jeep now. You don't have to go around anymore. Yeah. That's the thing in the Grand Cherokee. You know, the independent wheel, front suspension, independent suspension. The thing is just lopsiding every which way. And you're like, what the crap? You know, and it butt puckering left and right. I just went to, I'm gonna jinx it now, I know. I just made it through Charlie's Creek without one car coming by. And only one car parked in there. He was going hiking. Not one car. That's cool. That's very cool. Alright. That's Charlie's Creek. Onward we go.